In 3, 2, 1. And welcome back to Janky AF and my Janky life. All right, we have not one, but two Ford Aerostars here, and what a glorious day it is. Sorry it's been so long since I've updated you. The Aerostars are back. Aerostar season is in full bloom. I also have 2 episodes of Year of the Aerostar pretty much in the bag that are going to be coming soon. Very amazing, excellent episodes. And actually, as a teaser or as a spoiler, both are manual transmissions. How fittingly, because this thing just showed up today. The wonderful 5-speed manual transmission. It's a Mazda unit. And obviously you can see this thing is dusty and it's showing its wear, but thank you to the great Haggerty for moving it. It does need some love. I don't know if I'd really take it on any sort of real trip right now. You can see the 4-cylinder engine in here, the Lima hiding down there, fuel injected as the badge on the back brags about here, the electronic fuel injection there. That's my actually second car that I have that brags about fuel injection. Because the Fiat X19, as you can see here, and we've cleaned all this out, and we'll talk about that in a second, also bragging about fuel injection. So very, very funny. Poor Fiat. Terrible, terrible habit to leave stuff on here. Anywho, this space, it doesn't look like much, but all this space has been cleaned out here, and I actually have a pathway to walk, and I swept it and everything. Now this fridge I ripped out of our house because we got a new one. Well, new to us, still used, but some lovely folks gave us a fridge, so that'll be going soon. I just wanted to plug it in to prove to people that it works, try to get rid of it, free to good home, and then this space will be totally cleared out. And as you can see, we have some tires and wheels that are slated for going up on Marketplace. Full set of wheels, painted Alice Chalmers orange, excuse me, for a Ford Transit with a full-size spare, some hubcaps, and these 2 Jetta wheels, which I would love to put these on the Jetta, but I'm thinking maybe I should just paint the steel wheels that are on there and then sell these and, you know, sort of cut my losses, even though they do look great. But I got to get rid of this thing, but I want to paint it beforehand to fulfill my vision. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just being stubborn. Anyways, as you can see here, as we jump around, the beautiful wheels, steel painted wheels here with the dog dish hubcaps. These came out really good, just a rattle can job. The white wall tire kind of matches this blue and teal thing going on here. So it's Aerostar season. I've driven this a bunch of times now already. It's been driving great. No issues at all. So that has been awesome. Hopefully it's car show season soon. Maybe we'll get this thing. I got to paint this quarter panel. I got to get the front bumper painted this year. Blah, blah, blah. But anyways, we're talking about our de-hoarding. So all that stuff will go. This space will open up even more. And then I can sort of this is the next sort of pile of crap that needs to get reorganized. I hung this bike up, so we're going vertical. And then it's this great snowball effect where the more stuff you clear out, the easier it is to clear out the remaining stuff and yada, yada, yada. We have a clean sweep coming up. It was not last weekend. I thought it was. That's this great thing that the local town does where you can bring pretty much anything. So we'll try to get rid of some crap there. Now I've torn off like this bumper piece and some other fascia pieces. I can't remember if I had torn those off last time or not. So now we're going to start to disassemble the engine here and hopefully be able to get that exhaust system on to put it there to make that thing a lot quieter. We even cleared out here, this space. It doesn't look like much again, but we've taken some crap out of here. My Baker scaffold and these big silver things. I don't know exactly what they are, and I'm a hoarder, so I should probably get rid of them, but I want to use them for some sort of art piece or something, like a frame for an artwork I think would look really cool as our light flickers out. Post for another scaffold. I apologize, the light isn't real good. But anyways, the point is, you know, it doesn't look like much, but I can actually just walking in here is so much easier, and that makes it so much less stressful to actually tidy and organize because you can actually move around. We've gotten rid of like, it was garbage day today, which is another fortuitous thing. So we got rid of like 6 bags of garbage, which is awesome. The lawn is mowed, already needs to be mowed again. We have like 300 feet of split rail fence that I got in Oneana, so that will be going up here. So we're making progress in all directions. There's never enough hours in a day, but you know, we're trying. So there's the Jetta. Oh, there's Lenny. I wanted to get more animal footage for the great Duran Bailiff, or Bailiff, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Hi, Lenny. Now, Lenny and I had a little fight today because I tried to get him in the crate because he had an appointment, and he refused and, you know, jumped out of there, and it was kind of a battle. And anyways, so he's kind of mad at me, although he's being very nice now. So I'll get some more footage of the doggies for you, too, my fellow Buick owner. And I know you said you're not allowed to have pets in your apartment, so hopefully you enjoy this little footage. Look at his little belly. But we'll get the doggies in here soon. Anywho, so this area, I tacked this birdhouse. I had this little thing right here, and I just had this piece of wood, so I tacked the birdhouse onto that. So we'll hang this great piece up here, somewhere around there. I want to get some Baltimore Orioles, which they're attracted to oranges. I love Baltimore Orioles, but I don't know, it might be late in the season already. They kind of come and go. So anywho, okay, this room, other side of the garage. This has like been my workbench, as you can see, for those Gypsy Caravan pieces, which maybe you noticed hanging on the sawhorse over there. I got to get rid of these stupid appliances. They'll get listed on Marketplace, and when I get them finally listed, I'll do a video on that, because just having those listings on Marketplace, I'm going to do a whole bunch of them, and then then they're on their way to, you know, being closer to being out the door. But for now, it's serving as a good workbench, so work with what you got. I'll get all those painted, and then that'll get cleared out. I had this great thing up in the rental that we brought home. Once upon a time, this was my desk for my podcast, Janky Town USA, but I'm going to do like a 3-tiered peninsula desk. Every year the shop gets a little bit better, so that's going to be a beautiful, beautiful desk. I always tell people, and no one ever believes me, but I am actually pretty organized. Like, I have all my titles and every single receipt for every one of my cars in its own individual unique file with, you know, from every single little light bulb and doodad I've purchased and all the service receipts. So I actually am, believe it or not, somewhat well organized, but it's just, again, it's the hoarding that makes things so much harder, because you get overwhelmed with stuff. Here's a nice Fiat X19 badge, mass airflow sensor that I probably actually have to sell, because I think the one on it's fine. And again, you sell this stuff, you get a little bit of money back that you can use to pay for debt, and you have less stuff, which frees up space, and it's the snowball effect. That's what we're trying to create. Obviously a little bit backwards here. Got to get these hats out of here and get this white wall ready again so I can start to list clothes. I think another good day in here of organizing, and I'll have this really whipped into shape, but it's starting to take form. So over here I'll have my great desk. This audio system, it's just old. I think it needs to be clean. The speakers stopped working, but I do love having tunes. But, you know, we'll figure out a place to put this, or maybe I'll bring the record player into the house. Editing suite, mini music studio. Now I have all this crap in this corner. This table, shout out to the great Joe, he helped me build this table. So we'll get all this stuff out of this corner, and then an easel will go right here, and then I can do paintings. Now I just brought my great Barry White painting that you saw in one video. It's going to be in an art show. The opening's Friday, so that's awesome. So making progress there, participating in culture in the wider world. So get rid of all this stuff, find a place for it, tuck it away, but it's still, totally redo these shelves. I can probably eliminate half the stuff on these shelves. That air conditioner's got to get sold. I'm thinking about selling those wheels now, because honestly, it's more of a pain than I realized to try to actually fit them on the Prius. I don't want to get spacers. So if I can't get like a hub ring adapter that works and lug nuts that actually fit, and they're going to go. And you know what, if I can get $200 back for them and just run my Prius on the stock wheels, whatever. Trying to be smart and pragmatic about, de-hoarding and simplifying, and not being attached to all these possessions, and just, one thing at a time. And then if I ever get to a point where I'm like sort of out of debt and don't have so much crap, well, then maybe I can indulge in a little bit here and there. But we're trying to set our priorities straight and get things back to order. There's a great Fiat seat and a Panda guitar. Just the crap is just out of control. We'll do a real quick art talk, because I gotta say the WNBA season is just ramping up, and I made this quite a while ago. You can see it even has the old WNBA logo, which I'm quite fond of. WNBA really on the come up now with Caitlin Clark, and it's finally sort of getting the attention that it's deserved for a long time ago. The game is growing. So that's a little humble brag about my WNBA fandom. And there is, of course, yes, an Aerostar in the shot. Now, I do not have an extended length Aerostar. One day, perhaps. There's a great little Dodge Viper. Shout out to Nan, who gave me that in trade for some painting. So there you have it. We're almost at 10 minutes. Here's the new plates. This plate will go on the green Aerostar. And I did a video on vintage versus historical plates. This is a vintage plate, obviously, and you can see the AF. So, when you're looking on eBay, it's just whatever you can find. You can't custom order a plate, obviously, because these are all old. They're, no longer in production. But I thought the AF and the commercial would be funny because the green Aerostar is still used to, you know, for work purposes, kind of, to move stuff around anyways, in a working capacity, if not official business capacity. And these will go on the Fiat, and obviously I've talked about this, but you maybe haven't seen them, the X19. I thought that was pretty cute, how it actually spells out X19. And I just like these. They're heavier. I like the yellow color, and these are so these are actually vintage and historical. So they're historical plates, but of a vintage era. So I think these are going to look great on the Fiat, and very excited to get all those vehicles going. So we're making strides, we're moving forward. You know, it's not always linear, the progress. I know it still looks crazy in here, but a lot of work's been done, and the vision is setting up, and we're getting stuff out, garbage is going out, and things are getting listed for sale. So we're already running long. But I just wanted to give you an update. I'm sorry it's been so long. We got so much artistic creations that are coming soon to YouTube. Like I said, 2 episodes a year. The Aerostar, how fitting with 2 Aerostars sitting behind me. So there you have it. Starting to rain a little bit. We'll end right there. Thank you so much for watching. This has been My Janky Life here on Janky AF. Can't wait to share more with you, and appreciate all the comments and the motivation. I have to respond to a ton of comments, but you know, for a janky like me, it's all I can do just to get through each little day. I got to roll up the window on the Aerostar. Again, I'm rambling now, but janky do thank you sincerely to everyone who's watching and commenting. Really appreciate it. There's one more little shot of Lenny. He likes the Aerostar. Hey, Lenny. Okay, that's it. Thank you again for watching. We'll have another one very soon, and until then, janky do thank you.